What's up, YouTube? It's Monday morning, getting ready for work. I thought I'd take you out here to the shop and show you some items that I got yesterday. I done a Home Depot tool haul and a Harbor Freight, and I just kind of thought I'd show you what I got for the shop, and we'll just go from there. Um, yeah, we'll Okay guys, this is going to be a quick video this morning. You'll have to excuse the winds blowing. I had purchased a shrinker stretcher from Harbor Freight. You have your shrinker and your stretcher. I'm not sure which is which. I haven't even read. I just opened the box. It comes with the handles and the shrinker and the stretcher. What I like about both of them is they have the screw holes for mounting on the bottom, and what I'm going to try to do is I got me some metal, if I can get this right here, a little heavy, but I'm going to try to mount them, one like this and then probably one on the other side the same direction. And what I want to do is, if I can, I'm going to try to either turn this around, pull this pin out and turn this around to where this is facing down, or I'm going to come up with some kind of maybe a rod or something that comes up, and then it'll go into here. Probably make that. It does come with the handles. And what I want to do is try to make me a deal that'll mount on here to where it'll pull this down. You can buy the stuff. I'm sure I've seen them, but I'm limited on space, and I want to put it up against the wall. And I think I've got an old truck wheel. I want to put it on there, slide it up against the wall, and I think that's going to give me enough room to be able to, press it with my foot. I had looked at a couple, but the ones they have out is reverse. You got a left hand pedal, but you got a right hand pedal, but it's on the opposite side. I want it, a limited space to where both of them are like that, and it's up against the wall. And all I have to do is kind of reposition myself, whether if I want to shrink or whether I want to stretch. That's the whole thing behind that. I was going to put it on a bench top and just use the handles, but I would rather be able to use my feet. It's just going to be more easy, I think, and you'll be able to use both hands to position. If you've got a big piece of metal, one hand, it's going to be kind of hard to do, and if you have the foot pedal, I think it'd be a lot better. But we'll go into that in another video. Hopefully I can get you some content, and I'm going to try to think of an idea, or if you guys have any ideas, put it down in the comments. Also, I noticed some of my videos are getting quite a few hits on them again, which makes me feel good. But I only had like 3 likes. There was a few dislikes, but that's fine. I don't bother me none. But if you would, if you do like it, hit the like button. That helps me out. It helps my channel grow. I can get more content out. This stuff I buy myself. I pay for it. I don't have anybody sponsoring me or any big corporation. You know, most everything I have, well, everything I have, I've bought. The English wheel, the plenishing, I'm making a plenishing hammer. There's you know, I bought some dimple dies. You know, there's just different tools and things that I have bought here recently, and I'll go into that maybe in a video of everything that I've got, and you know, the prices of them, so you guys know. You know, it's not cheap building a rat rod. I haven't even started on the rat rod, you know, buying frames and things, you know, motor. It'd be great if I had a sponsor, but you know, that's, you know, I chose to do this and I chose to bring you guys along. So enough said. DeWalt grinder. It's one of my better grinders. This one I let the smoke out, as you can see. I don't know if you can see where it smoked it, but I had one of the big cutting wheels. I was cutting some metal. Can't talk this morning. I was cutting some metal out, and I had one of them huge cutting wheels. Probably shouldn't have had it on there. Used one of my bigger grinders. I didn't think I was putting that much pressure on it or whatever. It felt a little warm, but it didn't feel, you know, like I was going to burn it up. About halfway through the project, I definitely liked the smoke out. It woke me up. Sparks flew. You know, by the time I stopped it, it was smoking. It had flame coming out the end of where the air comes in, and it may have just been metal buildup in there. I don't know. I just know I smoked it. So I went out and bought me a Makita. I don't know that much about Makita. I've not used them. I know I work with a couple guys that have the drills. I know a fabricator that he's had one. He said he's really been happy with his. He said he's cut everything from beams to whatever, so I thought I'd give it a try. I've got every brand, you know, DeWalt, Milwaukee, now I have Makita. You know, they're all good. I guess is what I'm trying to say is, you know, none of these people sponsor me or anything, but I thought I would give this a shot. You know, I've got a grinder that I have had almost 20 years. And I put it through heck and back. You know, the cord here is just frayed, and I probably ought to tape it up or whatever. But it's just one of them things that, you know, you got to have different grinders rather than take a flapper wheel off, put a cutting wheel on, sanding disc, whatever. If you don't have multiple grinders and sanders and things, you really ought to think about it, because it's just a hassle have to switch back and forth, and I'm one of the biggest, that's what I'm kind of, you know, I just hate having to switch from a cutting wheel to a grinding wheel. If I can just switch grinders, I'm better off. Usually they're laying beside me, I'm tripping over them, whatever. Kind of rambling here, but you can buy this pad. It's like $16 for the grinder, so you can sand. This is 36 grit, very coarse sand. You get 5 of these. I think it was $8 or $10. You get 5 discs. This one came with 3 of them. It's just one of them things. I think it's good for your arsenal if you're doing any fabrication or metal prepping or anything like that, you know, working on rat rods, muscle cars, whatever. You need a couple good grinders. And you know, for I think it was $79, if you can find a grinder. I had to go to Home Depot and get this one. I went to Lowe's, and a couple of those, and they were just out of the smaller ones. You can get the bigger ones and things, but I didn't want the bigger one. I wanted a small one that I could use, get into places, and it's just for the money. I don't see where you can go wrong, and I'm sure you can find them at Harbor Freight. I never even thought about looking there, but anyway. I just kind of wanted to share them items with you. I think the shrinker stretcher deal, it's going to be a fun project to do. I got to get the measurements on the holes and things. I'm going to try to get some measurements on the handles today. How long I want, because I think I'm going to try to make some of the stuff at work when I can. That's one thing I like, that we can utilize the stuff there at work, and if we're working or whatever, or have a little time, we can do things like that, which is really nice. I'm not sure how I'm going to make the foot pedal. I'm going to try to draw it up, and I'll share it with you guys if I get it drawn up and when I get it drawn up. I just don't have a whole lot of time. I took time out to do this video. I wanted to share the tool haul that I did get. I'm tickled that I got the shrinker stretcher. I think there's only one or two more items that I want to get. I really want one of the Swag off-road finger dies, and maybe that'll come on down the road. I've got the Harbor Freight press that you guys seen how I modified it. I may add some things to that. But overall, I think for a small shop, the little area that I have, once I get it cleaned up, I think it'll be, as good as somebody's shop that has, a big shop that, that they have tools. I've got the ability to, learn all this stuff, and I'm growing as I go, and I want you guys to learn along with me, and anything I can share with you and, help you guys learn, and it helps me learn, that's the main thing. You're never too old to learn anything. You're never too young not to learn anything. And I think that's the whole problem in this society today. We just don't take the time. We want it right now, and we don't want to use our hands, or we don't want to, we want to just go out and buy it. I take pleasure in, doing the stuff I do on the rat rod. I love that I've accomplished what I have with the rat rod. I just guess I'm rambling right now. I want you to like, share, comment, subscribe. I may put some photos or some pictures of the rat rod. I know the last time I said that I was going to show you the dash and that, where I'd done some stuff to it, and I'll go ahead and try to add them to the end of this. And once again, God bless, have a blessed week, and we'll see you in the next video. This is where I had bead rolled that I was telling you guys about. The welds and stuff are a little bit rough still. I cut it out. I've cut all this out. I got into where I'd rolled the bead, but at least I didn't cut it too much. This is where my instrument panel and stuff's gonna be. I think overall it turned out, I'm gonna do something, I think, different here. This is just tacked in for now. I haven't really decided what I wanna do there. But overall, I think it turned out well. I filled in where the old hinges were. And this is where the new suicide door is going to be. I cut all that out. It's a little rough right now, but overall I think it's turning out pretty good. I had to cut the bottom out in here and redo all of that, help support it. It looked like this side over here. I still have some work to do on this side, but overall I think it's turning out quite well. I got to think what I'm going to do here on both sides because I come so far back, and that's really all I have. I just wanted to kind of share that. Thanks for watching.